Okay, guys, in this lecture, I'm going to give you some direction regarding culture. The thing is that generally it is said that culture, the syllabus of culture is vast. We don't know from where the question will come. There are different unseen and unexpected questions which we have to come. But the thing is that it is not that examiner is asking questions from anywhere. It is our inability to study the syllabus in a proper way from different dimensions. We don't know how to study a particular topic of culture. What are the different aspects related with the topic? If we know how to view the topic, how to examine the topic from the different perspectives, then we never feel in exam hall that the question is unseen, the questions of culture is unexpected for us. So we have to be very careful and very little careful, and we have to give a little bit effort. We have to give a hard work while preparing for each topic for culture. Right, here I am going to give example. This Bhakti literature, it is a topic. The Bhakti literature, when we say Bhakti, people generally keep notice that it is a Ramananda, Kavi, Mirabai. People generally don't extend their views beyond this thing. People fail, students generally fail to view the Bhakti literature at a larger socio-political background. Right, when a student should view the topic Bhakti literature from different perspectives, keeping Bhakti literature in different perspectives, if we view keeping Bhakti literature in different perspectives in a larger socio-political background, then whatever questions will come regarding Bhakti literature, I am damn sure students will able to attempt any Bhakti literature. Only one name in syllabus it is given Bhakti literature, but there are different perspectives of Bhakti literature. The topic is one, but it can be viewed or it can be studied or it can be examined from different dimensions. For example, you see Bhakti literature, we can say medieval devotional literature. Right, when we say medieval devotional literatures, we have to prepare and know that how the Bhakti literature is devotional. In what perspective, from what are the angles we can recognize Bhakti literature in devotional. Okay, and we have to in extended view, we can see that how this Bhakti, how this devotion is necessary for present at the relevance of present situation, at the present at the present context of intolerance in society, how devotion brought by Bhakti literature is important. Then you can say medieval secular literature, the same thing. Right, you can connect devotion plus secular. How Bhakti is secular. Right, you have to prepare a note, 2-3 lines, at least 4-5 lines. You can prepare a note so that on the basis of these 3-4 lines, you can extend your answer in exam. Right, in the medieval women literature. Right, how Bhakti literature can be regarded as women literature? What are the different women poets of Bhakti era? Right, we have to prepare a note on this thing. In the medieval regional literature, what are the regional literature? What do you mean by regional literature of Bhakti? Telugu, Kannada, right, Bengal, Orissa, Rajasthan. The different branches of Bhakti literature and different proponents and their different works. It will complete this topic, medieval literature and social reform. Right, you have to prepare a 3-4 line notes on this point, that how medieval Bhakti proponents have had preached social reform, how they you can in extended version you can also compare Bhakti with Buddhism, that whether the Buddhism and Bhaktivad is same, whether these Buddhism and Bhaktism stood in a steadfast way against the caste-dominated society, whether Bhaktivad was a reactionary movement against the caste-based society. You can consider these things here. Medieval literature and music. Bhaktivad, Sufivad. Okay, especially in case of Sufivad, Sufivad regarded the music as the way to find God, to reach God. Okay, what are the you have to see what are the different trends of music as well as instruments related with Bhakti and Sufi. After it come to medieval literature and painting. Here you have to see, or here you have to see that is there any particular branch of painting which is related to Bhakti literature, or which depicts the ethos or motto of Bhakti literature. You have to prepare 3-4 lines regarding this topic. Then you come to medieval literature and mythology. The same way you have to prepare a 3-4 lines medieval literature and mythology, means how Krishna, Radha, you can here bring the reference of Gita Govindam. Okay, how the Indian mythology has been introduced by Bhakti literature. Intolerance and Bhakti literature. It is a current. You can also relate the static portion with current situation in case of culture also. And intolerance is going on in society, right? In that case, what is the relevance of Bhakti literature? What is the message of Bhakti literature? Is it applicable at present situation? Can it be cure to eliminate this intolerance from society? In this way, you can bring the relevance of Bhakti at present situation. Okay, just go a little bit depth, search the net against each particular topic. Prepare 3-4 lines. Don't memorize. Try to understand the topic. Try to understand and prepare a wholesome note as a whole, instead of going to different books, instead of searching here and there different costing materials. If you prepare Bhakti literature in this way, it will be a original way, right? It will be a original note which will get marks in exam. Here you have shown your originality. Here you have shown your understanding regarding Bhakti in its relation to socio-political background and as well as present situation. You can put these elements in different answers even in essay paper wherever needed. Right? If you prepare this topic in this way, then you will be able to comprehend the whole topic as a whole. And whatever question will come in exam regarding Bhakti, you will able to solve it. Right? If any question come regarding medieval women literature, medieval regional literature, topic is same, but one perspective question might be asked in one perspective. But if you prepare the topic as a whole, you will not face the dilemma regarding culture in exam.